Hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
I am Prince Kansal and today I will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Ajay Mehra. Actually, he does not need any introduction, but still a quick introduction about him. That he is a ex-managing director of Airbus company and he served the aviation industry for the long period of 20 years and leading a retired life now. So I think there was some misunderstanding. His pathway is change management, and today it is level 4, project 1. And the objectives of this speech is to share the learnings culminating out of the long years of the experience in life and the commercial world. And the title of the speech is that pull less and bend more. Timer, please take a note. The duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. That is general time. That said, all the best to Toastmaster Ajay Arora. And with this, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster.
Toastmasters. Thank you, Toastmaster. So, with this, I will like to invite Toastmaster Ajay Mehra.
Thank you.
Pull less, bend more.
Let me first get the feeling of relaxation. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and the guests. This topic is a little ambiguous, but as you go along, it will open up. But what I'm starting today is with the fact that I am personally disappointed with myself over the years because of my declining performance of myself within Toastmasters. And I need to really pull that up. Last Monday, somebody in their speech said that there is an inner feeling that drives us, which is more essential, more phenomenal than just good luck and just hard work. Some of you will remember that. And so I'm getting back into that internal motivation level. You know, years ago when I came to work in Bombay, I met a lady, my first girlfriend, and I was not aware of the fact that you've got to, there is an expectation and there is a need somebody else has it, you've got to cater to that and understand. So in the beginning we had nice time together, then we parted, and again we came together, then again we parted. Till this lady's grandmother calls me and tells me, she said, I know what you're doing, you are immature, this girl is going smart. She gave me an example of bow and arrow. When you string the bow, there's a way you string it. And another way you string it is that the bow bends. So when you string it in one form, you are able to draw the arrow back, and if you let it go, it will not reach far. But if you allow that bow to bend, the wood to take a bend, and then you aim the arrow, it will go farthest, and that is what you got to look at in your relationship. And if you, in that relationship, you don't pull one way and you bend a little, the relationship will continue, and that is what is expected of a good relationship. So I took that as a thumb rule, and I said, let me work towards that. Then I realized that in life as you go along, joy is the main factor that will help you to go through your journey. And I started looking at that and said, all right, with all the pulls and pressures, what do I do with my life? Then later on, I met my college alumni. And what came out in our talk was very surprising. That I, along with some others, we were born just on the partition time. So we were born in 40s, grew up in the 50s. 60s, we had our education. 70s, we started dating, we got married, saw the whole world. And then we moved on in the 80s and 90s as we went through our career course. You realize that there is far more to life than just the first few decades that you lived. And then you start looking at your job portfolio, your family responsibilities, your kids, and you move on in life, and then suddenly you are in the era of 80s and 90s, you blow through that. And then you come to the year 2000, when you start stabilizing your life. Then it comes to 2010, and that's when you start assimilating what you gained in life. And in that period, you start slipping into 2020s. And that's where I've been. The other way to put it around is that chaps like me have survived 8 different decades. Long period. We survived 2 centuries. We've survived 2 millenniums. And that is the change we've gone through, that's what we've understood. And I don't know, I mean, how many have had that kind of experience, like what I've had, but it is interesting to go through that span of life. In that span, I realized I've gone through the telephone system of a fixed line with a wire, where you ring up an operator and you do a fixed time call, an international call. Today you can just pick up any mobile phone, and call anybody in the world at any time. Then you go through the issue of this, we used to use roller skates, and then we had tricycles, then we had bicycles, and then we had scooters, then we had cars, which were petrol driven, diesel driven. Today we have the hybrid cars and the electric cars. We moved away from, the first computer, Commodore, that came up. It was the era when the computers were launched, and there were these punch card systems. From the punch card systems, you go on to floppy drives. From the floppy drives, you go on to the USB sticks. And all that has changed today. As a result, we've stopped the habit of handwritten letters, and it's only by emails or by WhatsApp. So these are changes that have been happening in life, to the extent that, my school days are different from what it is today. My parents never bothered about me taking a bus and going to school. Today you go to any school, around the time, there are so many cars and parents, anxious ones, I don't know where the anxiety comes from, but the society has changed. People are more concerned about their children, they go to school themselves, pick them up, and they're with them all the time. So that's what they call the helicopter parenting. In our days, they were never served. So that has been the change in life I've seen. And in that change, what I see is that I have adapted to all these changes that I've experienced and I've gone through. Some of you will experience different changes in life. And we have also been able to face these challenges and withstand the challenges. And that is a tough thing for anybody as you grow up in life. You want to face challenges, because that helps you to come up in life. And then the moment you accept that challenge, you become a finer person. So I keep saying that in my case, we are products of analog childhood to a digital adulthood. And therefore we are not called millennials, we are called exennials. So therefore the challenge is there, that we can tell ourselves that we are persons who are unique. And that's how when we say, okay, I'll share my experience, that I find myself that, howsoever I like to correlate with you people, there is a little wall that comes up in that, this is me, this is you, because I'm not even able to cope with your technology that you are dealing with now. Thank you very much. Give me this.